census is a special
Oh, sorry. I hit the start button and I didn't mean to so quickly. Good morning, guys. It's Friday. It's finally Friday. This will be my finally Friday. Got my espresso coconut water. Had a really rough night last night. That's why you guys didn't get a second part of the video last night. I apologize for that. Maddie and I were having some issues and pretty much blew up at each other. She brought up some things that happened a couple years ago. Something I said that stuck with her. I was using reverse psychology with her, and she took it to heart. Did I just run over? So I explained all that to her so she'd understand. And I know she's a teenager and she's going through some stuff, but she doesn't understand what I'm going through as a single parent. And then she informs me that she's an atheist. And then I just start bawling. I feel like I failed as a mother, as a parent, as a Christian. Then I found out she does believe in a higher power. She just has to find her own way, which is fine. Find your own way. So I told her, I said, well, if you believe in a higher power, you're not an atheist, you're an agnostic. She said, what's that? And I said, well, you need to do your research on it, but agnostic is someone who believes in a higher power. And I said, if you're not a Christian, then you don't believe in the 10 Commandments either. And she said, well, I believe in good and bad, and that's not the same thing. You can be of any religion and believe in good and bad. But, and if she's not going to be a Christian, I will just have to pray for her. But, I mean, and that's her choice. But it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart that she feels that way. She's been listening to a lot of heavy anger music, and I try to monitor it. But in today's day and age, you know, I can't be with her 24/7. She's at that age where she's not going to reach out to family members, so it's upon the family members to try to reach out to her to build that relationship or have a relationship, and nobody does. Nobody. Her father tries, and I have to keep reminding him, she's 13, she's a teenager. You just can't stop. You can't let go. You gotta keep at it, because this is the adults' time to keep the relationship bonded. It's up to the adults to keep the relationship bonded at this age. Now, when she becomes an adult, that's on her. If she wants to have a relationship with her families. I just realized last night that she got a birthday check from my stepmom, which is her grandmother, her other grandmother, but not a biological grandmother, but she's a grandmother nonetheless to her. Because if we were there, Lynn would spoil that baby rotten. I wouldn't have to worry about her spending time with her family, because she'd be with Lynn all the time. Lynn loves her kids and her grandbabies. Anyway, I didn't mean to start out on a sappy note this morning, or a sad note. Ooh, I got on a little shorts jumper outfit, and this air is just way too cold. And it's 1 degree warmer than it was yesterday. It's too cold. Anyway, so the other thing was, I was playing around with her. I'm not going to tell you what I said, the word I said. I was playing around with her just to see what kind of reaction I could get out of her one day at the laundromat. One time, my daughter thinks I'm a racist. No. I was trying to prove a point. I was messing around with her. Apparently, I can't do reverse psychology or try to prove points. I have to be stone cold. Now see, and her daddy makes derogative statements all the time. She don't say jack about it, and I bet she don't approach him about it either. I bet she will never call him a racist. I bet she'll never, but because it's me, and she's closest to me, it's just really hard. It's hard for me to take sometimes. And it's funny because earlier I had just got through telling my friend Brandy that I was going to start letting things roll off my back and just, let her be herself and not try to correct her so much, and just give her a little bit of space and just show her the loving side of me no matter what. And then this happens last night. I mean, y'all, it was bad. I mean, it was so bad. And she kept asking me, why'd you even have me? I'm like, oh my God. I said, you need to understand that. I said, you turn everything off. I'm going to bed. I just had enough. This went on for a good 30, 45 minutes. So I laid down and I was like, I can't go to sleep. My mind's racing. So I was already in my t-shirt and a pair of jammy shorts and my socks, and I just threw on my slippers. I said, come on, let's go. She said, where are we going? I said, we're going to haul off the trash. So we went in and hauled off the trash. She said, are we going anywhere else? I said, no. I said, the reason why you're in the car with me is because what I wanted to do was get in the car and go. Just drive. Just keep driving, and don't know when I was going to come home. Just go. I said, but with you in the car with me, I have to go back home. It reminds me I have responsibilities. Her being in the car. So, we didn't say too much all the way there. Dumped off the trash. Started coming back. So that's when I decided I was going to start talking again. Because I wanted her to understand that she is the love of my life. And that she is the reason why I've changed my life habits. And she's the reason why I'm trying to take care of myself. Because so I could be here longer for her. So she doesn't have to go through life without a mother like I did. Well, my adult life. My mom passed when I was 26. I think I just turned 27. Because Tammy had just turned 21. And Mom passed 5 days after my sister's birthday. Mom passed on the 24th of October. I'm sorry, 22nd. 22nd of October of 94. Because Caitlin was born on the 24th of January of 95. My sister was 6 months pregnant when she found my mom. She just went to sleep, didn't wake up. She was cold. I don't want my daughter to have to go through that. Tammy had just turned 21. But anyway, So neither one of us have had motherly advice from anybody or motherly help from anybody raising our kids. So we just had to go by the best we knew how with our memories from when we were kids, you know, or seeing other people with their kids. And I was one of those crafty, fun moms, you know. We were constantly doing this. This is probably why she's so smart now, and she learns very well, and she picks up very well. And I gave her no caffeine until about a year ago. The only caffeine product she ever got was from Jeff and Jeff's side of the family. Whenever she would spend time with them, the only time she got caffeine. But now, I had read an article somewhere, I don't know if it was a science article or if it was just an article, that not to give your child caffeine up to the age of 12 because it teaches them, their bodies get conditioned to addiction. And if you don't give the things to them that they can get addicted to, like sugary candy and donuts and stuff like that, then they won't be, they're less likely to get addicted as adults. So, Maddie never asks for soda. Occasionally I'll bring her home like a Big Red or a Sprite or Fanta orange or some, or grape or something like that. No caffeine. I still don't buy her caffeine. Every now and then we'll go get a coffee at Dunkin' Donut, and that's her treat. But that's with lots of cream and sugar and flavorings and all that stuff. And she likes it. And she likes sweet tea. Every now and then she gets a sweet tea. Oh, I forgot on my brights. So yeah, it was really bad. I couldn't get on camera. And I'm only talking a little bit about this now. If I want to talk more about it later, I will, but I doubt that I will. Because I don't, yeah, I'm not numb right now, but I'm very, very emotional. And I'm so, oh, I bumped around, sorry. Oh, what time is it? I left my watch. I had my watch and I left it at home. I'm 7 minutes early, 8 minutes early. Raisin toast. Dry raisin toast. Right. So yeah, so that's why you got cut off. I mean, I didn't add anything else to yesterday's video, so I apologize for that. But I let her know how much I really love her, and that she means everything to me. She is the love of my life. She is my world, and I will love her no matter what. And I needed her to know that, and I hope and pray that it sunk in, because I don't know what else to do. I let her know that she could come to me day or night, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. She can't sleep, come to me, and we'll talk, no matter what. But, I did say something, though. I told her, I said, I feel like I failed as a parent if she doesn't believe in God. And she said, just because I don't believe doesn't mean that you failed as a parent. But I didn't tell her this part of it, because she would probably dispute it, but she has too much freedom of the things that she has access to. And in this day and age, I said, I should have taken you to church more. I should have talked to you about it more. I mean, but I do talk to her about it a lot. And she doesn't, and always told her she could make her own decision on what she wanted to do, and she didn't have to be of the Adventist faith, you know, she could do whatever she wanted. Well, I gotta go, because
his role is back. When publishers
I gotta finish eating, and I don't want to chew while I'm talking to you guys, or I'll never get done. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Peace out. Hey guys, I am back in the car, paying bills, and things are much better. I've relaxed, calmed down. Sorry about my emotional outburst from this morning. I'm human, I guess, but things will look better. They will. They gotta get better. Anyway, so I am going to pick up 2 orders of crispy rolls from the pad thai place for me and Matson. It is not, they're vegetable spring roll, fried crispy spring rolls, but they, of course, they deep fry them, so I'm definitely getting oil in my diet today. But you know what? It's okay. I can tell I've been eating too much oil lately because I have this little growth on the top of my forehead that's not supposed to be there. Not at my age. So, I'm anxious to see what's going to happen on my birthday. It's a week from Wednesday. It's on the 26th. So, I got a feeling the child's not going to remember. But that's okay. She didn't remember her dad's. I had to remind her. And I had to stay on her to make sure he wished him a happy birthday. Because he was in quarantine when that happened. Bless his heart. He's doing better now. He's okay now. But what did I just run over? So, we're going to the pad thai place. I just called it in, so it may not be ready. But that's okay. It's all good. Good in the hood. I need to put air in my tire. I need to check my oil because I know it's probably low, and put oil in my car. And I've never put oil in this car before because I've always had it done professionally, and so I'm gonna have to look to see in the manual where my oil checker is. I don't know, closed on Sunday. They're open till 9 o'clock during the week. This place is awesome, guys. Bear with me. Oh. Didn't realize I just paused you. I thought I'd actually stopped the video, but I didn't. I just paused it. I picked up my rolls. She was giving me recommendations for veggie mix. And we always get it with the tofu, and I like it with the tofu, the different stuff that we've gotten. But she suggested getting double veggies on some noodle dish. Sounds good. But everything I've ever eaten from there, I've enjoyed. So I recommend it if you're in the Cleveland area. Go to Pad Thai. It's across from the Life Care Center. It is where Hibachi Express used to be before they opened up their new building next to Jenkins. They're good too. I have to watch when I get spring rolls from them though, because sometimes they tear my stomach up because they're very greasy. And I'm trying not to use as much grease in my diet because, you know, obviously I'm trying to keep it out of my system. But anyway, so I'm hoping to get some type of cooking video up for you guys this weekend. Now that I have all the equipment to do it, I've got all my lights, and I've got, of course, my tripod and my good camera, and my laptop is all charged. I still don't have a really good editing program because the one that I bought a couple years ago is not compatible with Windows 10, which I didn't know at the time. They had a fix for it, but it keeps crashing on me, and it's very frustrating when you get so far and then it just crashes. So the one that I use for this that you guys normally see from my phone is just one that I got from my phone And then I got a year subscription to get some of the extra features on here. And here's the funny part. One of the extra features was access to all of their music, not just the free music, but all of their music. Well, YouTube has been dinging me as copyright infringement on some of the songs that I've used. And I'm like, why would that be the case? Apparently, it's not for YouTube. Now, they don't penalize you for copyright infringement if you're not monetized, because they can shut you down. If you're monetized, they will not let your video be monetized. Monetized is when you get paid for your YouTube videos. I don't have enough watch hours or subscribers on this channel to be monetized. My craft channel, I was monetized at one point until they changed the rules about 1.5 years ago, and they took that away from me. I have the subscribers, but I don't have enough of the watch hours. And if you don't already know, you have to have 4,000 hours watched in a 12-month period. That's a lot of hours. Now, I have crafty friends who will do live videos for about an hour. Usually their live videos are about an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes 2, but usually about an hour, hour and a half. And when they do that, make sure my windows and everything's shut off. When they do that, they have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. Well, if you've got, you know, if you're videoing, if you're doing a live stream for about an hour, hour and a half, once a week, that's 52, you know, say 60 hours for the year, okay? Now you have 100 people watching separately each one of those videos. You're going to have 6,000 hours. Well, you get paid bank. You get made good money from that. And I made pretty decent, just a little scrap money before. Mostly from, I posted Matson's Elf on the Shelf Freakout, and it's got over 500,000 or 250,000 views. And there was one Christmas that so many people watched it that I made $450. I got a $450 deposit from YouTube the first part of January for my December watch time. Well, I don't make any money from them anymore. And before, I was making between about $100, $150 a month. You know, it's just gas money and, you know, going to the movies or, you know, out to dinner or whatever for me and Matson. But, like I said, they took that away. So I have to get my watch hours back up. Then, you know, before that, I had stopped making regular videos for a while there on my craft channel. Got a new liquor store coming in close to the house. I stopped making YouTube videos. I want to say I got burnt out. I mean, I really got burnt out. For about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. I think I only posted 4 videos top, something like that. It was, I was just not regular like I used to be. There were times when I would post 2-3 videos at a time. When I really got into it was when I'd gotten laid off, and my previous boss had ended up filing bankruptcy and shutting the doors, and everybody got laid off. That was in 2015, and I went in guns a-blazing, making videos. I enjoyed it because it was very therapeutic. Excuse me. That's what this is for me. I talk to myself on a regular basis anyway, so if I can think things through and record it, I figured why not share it with you guys. Those of you out there who will listen, all 10 of you. I lost a subscriber. I don't have 50 anymore. I have 49. but I'm still blessed. I mean, if anybody wants to listen to me, that's awesome. Because otherwise I'm just talking to myself anyway. I'm the only one listening. And if you'll notice that sometimes when I video and I'm talking out my thought process, talking to you guys, I'll answer myself if I ask a question. So then they say that's what the sign of insanity, part of it being insane, is if you talk to yourself, you're really crazy if you answer yourself back. Actually, you're crazy if you hear the voice talk to you back, but voices in my head. But crazy is not a clinical term. That, to me, crazy is when you do something that's out of the ordinary. You're crazy. Why are you doing that? Because you're crazy. Something that's not out of the norm for you. It's insanity and crazy. I tell you what is insane is if, like I was talking before, you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you expect different results, but you get the same results. Why continue to do it? Why not wake up, realize this is not going to work, this is not going to change, and do something about it? Or stop doing it the way you've been doing it and do something different and see if that works. I have a person in mind when I talk about stuff like that, but I'm not going to embarrass them and say anything on here. So if they watch me, they will already know. I'm having issues. I'll be all right. We had a little storm come through here, and it looks like I just missed it. Thank goodness, because it looked bad. And it looked like it was heading this way. It was dark, dark, dark. Everything's good. I have crispy rolls. You know what I really want to do? I was talking about Madsen earlier. I got my snuggles in as much as I could when she was little. In fact, she slept in bed with me for a couple years. Once she got out of her crib and was potty trained. And then it took me forever to get her to sleep back in her bed again. I think she was 7 or 8 when I finally got her to sleep back in her bed. And now I wished I hadn't have, because I long, oh, I'm going to get choked up. I long for those days when she would curl up in the bed with me. And I wish she still did that. Even as a teenager. Mom, can I crawl up in the bed with you? Or just do it. I mean, she's so independent. And I gotta let her be independent. And I'm just gonna keep asking, hey, you wanna come in here and watch a movie with me? I'm gonna keep asking. Because one day she's gonna say yeah. Or at least that's what I hope. She is my world. She is everything to me. And if and when I ever have a man in my life again, he's gonna have to understand that. She's everything to me. I don't want another romance. Working on a relationship is too hard. I don't want to take the time or the energy to put into something like that because it takes a lot of work. I just want somebody to hang out and do stuff with. That's it. No strings attached. No commitment. Just hang. Alright, let's go check my mailbox and see. It looks like it's open, which means something in it probably got wet. Alright. Not too bad. Looks like they didn't get it too bad. Anyway. Well, So far, so good. My mailbox is still in the same place. Oh, y'all, I'm done getting emotional. I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want you guys to see that. That is not me. I'm very, very rarely like that. And I am so sorry that I had to share that with you, but this is why it's called Young 40 Mom Raw. Because this is who I am. This is me. Who I am in a nutshell. But thank you guys for watching, participating. I'm blinking. Why am I blinking? Oh, it's blinking. Oh, because I'm running out of time. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing okay today. I don't know why I just buckled, because I got to check my broke mailbox. My tires feel wonky, but the sensor's not on, so that means they're not low. Because that's a sensor that definitely works. All my sensors in this car works. It's weird. I think it's the first car I've ever owned that actually the sensors work. So it's Monday, August the 10th. Matson has started her school today. She is going to be... Oh my gosh, he knocked it over even more. I'll be right back. Alright. So I'm taking a trip to the post office today on my lunch break. So I have to do send some mail out anyway. But so my appointment is not this Friday, but next Friday with my doctor. So hopefully I'll be able to get all that taken care of. I'll be able to get my refills on my medication. I'm stretching it out as long as I possibly can. It is a balmy 74 degrees out there in East Tennessee. Sorry, I had to. It's not wanting to come out, but there you go. Perfect. So, I think this is maybe a plumper. I don't know. It's different. Anyway, so I'll tell you guys something. Oh yeah, so Maddie in school. She is on that School Connect. So she is not actually physically going to school right now because I want to see what's going to happen at the schools. If they're going to turn right around and shut them back down again because there's been an outbreak, or, you know. And I feel for these teachers, I really do, and the bus drivers, because... And y'all know buses are crowded, and they're given a choice to wear a face mask or not. Now, granted, face mask, all it does is it helps prevent the wearer to contaminate the wearees. And like I said, they're giving them a choice of whether they want to wear one or not, which is fine. I have a feeling Maddie would be one that would want to wear one because she really wanted to do this at school stuff. So I told her, I said, as long as she keeps her grades up, and then all we have to do is give them a 24-hour notice to let them know whether she's going to be going back into the classroom or not, so they can prepare. So I'm feeling for the teachers and the bus drivers because, number one, they're the ones that are having to... I mean, the kids are exposed, but the adults are more susceptible. But they're going to have to work twice as hard as they normally would during the school year because they have to sanitize the classrooms when the kids leave. Every day. I bet they look forward to their weekends. But it's just now starting, so it should be interesting to see. Bless their heart. I feel for them. I really do. Alright, so I got my smoothie this morning. And I made it out of frozen bananas and frozen cantaloupe. And then I've got almond milk and a scoop of flaxseed, crushed up, ground up flaxseed for my omega-3s, and a scoop of that super green powder that I usually make for Maddie. It's got a berry flavor, but it's got like a serving of greens. It's all dehydrated stuff. It's 100% natural and vegan, but it's a serving of greens and your probiotics and your macronutrients. I do not sleep well. But anyway, so yes, that's what I got going on this morning. It's my breakfast. And Dr. McGregor says, you know, for people who are elderly, and they need to get their nutrients, and they're trying to reverse heart disease and diabetes and other illnesses, by eating this way, say they can't chew certain foods. Like, I personally cannot chew carrots very well right now because I have issues with my back teeth. Apple skins are tough for me, so I can't. Cucumbers, I have issues with chewing sometimes. And here's the funny part: I can break down celery. I can chew up celery, no problem. I think it's because it's mostly more liquid than fiber. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the texture or the way it's formed. But anyway, so smoothies are good because you're getting the nutrients and the fiber. Now, here's the thing. As long as you drink your smoothie at the pace that you would chew your food, that way your stomach receptors and your stomach lets you know when you're full. If you drink too fast, then your body's not going to absorb the nutrients as quickly, and you're going to absorb more calories. So you want to drink at the rate that you would eat whatever's in your smoothie. Now, juicing, that's another thing. A lot of these doctors they're not against juicing, but they don't recommend juicing. Because, number one, it's taking out all the fiber that your body needs. Because fiber pulls the gunk out of your body. Fiber goes straight through you. Fiber keeps you regular, and it pulls all the junk out of your body that shouldn't be there. Because you put years and years of meat into your body in order to get that out of your body and create the good bacteria, the good bugs in your stomach. It takes a while for you to pull that out. Anyway, so juicing, and number one, is concentrated calories. Now, I also like his it's a scientific proven, everything that he does is scientifically proven. And what he shows you, the example is like juicing. So say you've got, 3 or 4 apples. Say 4 apples. And you juice those 4 apples, and your juice is only like this much in a cup from 4 apples. Well, if you drink it, you can drink that down in no time at all. But if you were to take those same 4 apples and to chew them, you may only end up eating 3 because you're so full. So you're actually getting less calories because the fiber's filling your stomach, whereas the juice will not. And the juice is more concentrated calories. Also, the cell walls from the apple that you chew are not broken down from a blender, from a juicer that smishes it all out. So therefore, you have calories that will pass through your body and you will not absorb them. You're an idiot. Because was in front of me going to turn, but he couldn't turn because I was at the turning area. Because I lost my church a lot. You know me, squirrel. Yeah. Ooh. Y'all, I got that smoke smell in my nose. And it's driving me nuts. Ugh. It's gross. Anyway, I got a ton of dirty clothes in the trunk of my car because we did not go do laundry yesterday, and we need to do laundry. And oh, school buses! I didn't even think about that. I'm going to start being behind school buses in the morning because they're picking up the kiddos. Oh, it is 8 minutes till. Y'all, I hope I can survive today. I am tired. I slept off and on yesterday. And then last night, I just don't sleep very well. Alright, I'm boring y'all, so I'm gonna get off here and hopefully I'll have something more interesting to talk about later. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Guys, I am leaving the post office. I just dropped off. I made a sale on my Etsy shop, so I dropped off my sale. Sold one of my needle threaders. If you guys are interested, anybody that needs a needle threader, $1.75 free shipping. My Etsy shop, or $1.50. It's $1.50, I think. Yeah, $1.50 free shipping. Anyway, they're $2.99 in the store plus tax. And then I dropped off one of my giveaway winners. And in the meantime, I'm going vegetarian today. Just a little bit. Because I am eating, if you guys have never tried these, have you ever tried the Hush Puppies at Cookout? They're so good. They're so good. Monday Munchies. Oh, that's what we'll get started doing. Monday Munchies. We'll try something different every Monday. So today is the Hush Puppies from Cookout. So good. I went and got groceries. They had, and it was Earth Fare is the brand. I'm not sure. I'll have to look when I get home. But I went to United Grocery Outlet, UGO. And I think it's only in the southern states. But they had these vegan chicken nuggets by Earth Fare. Thought I'd give them a try. I liked the pea protein ones that I got before. They tasted just like McDonald's chicken nugget without all the gristle and crap. It was good. I put them in the air fryer. But anyway, they were only $1 a bag. And normally stuff like that is like $2.99 to $5.99 a bag. $1. So I got like 4 or 5 bags. The other thing I got, they didn't have many left, but they're riced vegetables. And all it is just chopped up into little tiny pieces to emulate rice. That's all it is just chopped up. But I got a couple of broccoli and a couple of broccoli cauliflower mix. Now, if you're on a keto diet, that's perfect. They're high in vitamins, low in carbs, very healthy for you. and you can replace it for your rice in any dish that you're making. I, on the other hand, will either use it with my rice, add some soy sauce and some seasonings, or I will add it to my soups to make it a little bit thicker. It's really good that way. You can also put it in, like if you make potato cakes. You guys ever made potato cakes? You can put it in that. It's really good. Ooh, see, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I went to Dynasty for lunch because they charge by the pound. They keep going up, but they're good. Their food's really good, especially if you get it when it's fresh and you just put it out. But I got noodles, rice, green beans, and some mushrooms. That's all I wanted. So I ate all the mushrooms. I ate some of the green beans, most of the noodles. And so the rice, I think I'm going to, I have some Gardein, it's called Mandarin Chicken. I've never tried it before, but I like, so far every Gardein product that I've tried, I really like. So I'm going to saute that up, however it says to cook it, and put it on top of the leftover fried rice, and then split it between me and Maddie. I've got some cabbage in the refrigerator. Somebody had their cabbage for, Piggly Wiggly in Charleston had their cabbage for, I think it was 29 or 39 cents a pound. It's really cheap. So I got 2 heads of cabbage. So I think I might chop that up, saute it with a little salt and pepper and vegetable broth. I'm trying to avoid oils as much as possible. You see what I got here? My hush puppies. Love Southern hush puppies. They usually have onion and a little sugar in them. Ooh. Of course, it's got dairy and egg in it. But it's good. Eventually, I'll break away from it. I'll make my own. I'll figure out a way to cook it. Bake it in the oven so it'll still be crispy. Or maybe my air fryer. I might do that this weekend. I'm still going through all that yarn that I got from Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. I don't know if she watches this. I know she watches my other channel. But it's really good. It's so cool. In my head, as I'm going through and I'm winding up some of the yarn balls that are, kind of loose, and I'm going through some of the projects that she's pre-made, and I have no use for most of them, but some of them I just took apart and just kept the yarn. That's so weird. But that's what I do with my projects if I'm not going to finish them. It's got some good quality yarn in there. A lot of it's still intact, so I may end up, if it airs out good enough, I may end up giving them a giveaway. I hope you guys can hear me, Mary. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I don't know if it's because of the air conditioner in the car. I've got a microphone, but I'm not sure it works properly on this phone. I might try it next time and just attach it to me when I'm in the car and see if that helps. You guys let me know. Mary does. I know there was one video that I did where I'm actually silent, and I know what happened there. I plugged it into my selfie stick, and it's supposed to help you record. You push the button and it helps you record, and you can take pictures and selfie pictures and all that with the button that's on the handle, so that you can extend your phone and you don't have to reach out. You can make it look more natural. But what I didn't know is if you're videotaping, it takes out the sound. And that doesn't help you guys at all, does it? If you can't hear me and I'm just rambling. Well, today was Maddie's first day of school. And, I'm sorry, she hates to be called Maddie. Matson's first day of school. M-A-T-T-S-O-N, Matson. Today was Matson's first day of school. I got her in the School Connect program so that she can... I want to see how this COVID thing's going to do in the schools. So she had the opportunity. I signed her up for a program where she can do her school and everything from home for up to the first semester, depending on what's going to happen. My guess is if there's going to be any kind of outbreak, it'll be within the first month. They're already saying that in the first couple of weeks. In some schools, they've already had to shut back down. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, like I said, I went ahead and signed her up. She got approved, and she started her first class today. She got up with me. I made her a smoothie, and then I had my smoothie, and then I had her some lunch in the refrigerator waiting for her. And I also at UGO, it's really cool. I got these bags. I might have to show you guys later. They're split bags. One side is for a sandwich. They're double Ziplocs. One side's for a sandwich, and then there's a sealed compartment, and then the other side is for like a little snacky, like chips or carrot sticks or, you know, olives or pickles or something like that. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm going to get some gas. So, I'm going to try those out for her and see if she likes them. She doesn't... That child is not going to be able to be a vegan. No way. You've got to be able to eat fruits, vegetables, beans, rice, potatoes, legumes, nuts, berries. You got to be able to eat that stuff. She's very picky. And if she doesn't eat everything she's supposed to eat, she won't get her nutrients. I'm giving her a vitamin every day because I know she's not getting her vitamins. I try. I put stuff in her smoothies. She's pretty good with fruit. I mean, if I sit down and take the time, or not sit down, but if I'm in the kitchen, I take the time to cut her up an apple, she'll scarf it down. Same thing with a peach, and I mix a banana in there. She doesn't care for bananas, but she'll eat them. If I make her a big bowl of fruit, she'll eat the crap out of that if I prepare it. But on the counter, there are mandarin oranges, cuties. I have bananas on my banana tree. It's not an actual tree, it's just a little hangy thing, which I love. So I got bananas on my banana tree. The mandarin oranges, I have some gala apples, or gala, however you pronounce it, in there. She already ate up all the peaches because I cut them up and gave them to her. I've got some avocados laying on the counter. She likes avocados, but she won't fix it for herself. I have to fix it all for her. So I'm like a little chef or a little maid, I guess, and I'm constantly making little bowls full of stuff for her and taking them to her into her room. She's not drinking enough fluids, and she was passing out for a while there, like she hasn't been wearing her sweatshirts, thank goodness. She finally quit doing that. In the dead of summer, why in the world would you wear a sweatshirt? It's the thing to do, I guess. That's what they tell me. Oh my gosh. This skin is killing me. This extra skin is killing me. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I hit it pretty well this weekend. What do you guys think? I did pretty good. I don't know. It's with me. It's my turkey. I'm finally old enough to get a turkey neck, I guess. I'm losing weight. Everything's shifting down to my belly area. My spare tire. I mean, I literally have a spare tire for a tummy. But it's all slimming down as I'm losing the weight. It's all coming down, and yeah, I have a spare tire. And they say that the stretch skin won't go away. I mean, because I've been carrying this around since I was at my heaviest. I want to say like an 99, 98, 1998, 1999. I was at my heaviest for 3 or 4 years. put a picture for you guys at the end of this video of what I look like at my heaviest, and then what I look like the other day when I took pictures of me wearing that sweater I made. And you know, there was a woman that actually asked me if I used her tutorial to do that, and I'm like, no, I actually made it all up myself. The only similarities that her pattern and my pattern had was the type of stitch I used, but my sizing was different, my collar was different, my trim was different, my bottom was different, everything else was different. The only thing that was the same was the Jacob's ladder, which is got the little link chains going up the top. Anyway, that's for the craft channel. Sorry guys. Alright, so I'm going to leave you at this. This is going to be a pretty decent long video. I meant to check my watch hours. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period in order to get monetized. So this channel is way away from that because I'm just idle chit-chatting with you guys. And a lot of people aren't interested in that, so, but that's okay. I do plan on doing more. Like I said, I still want to do the conversion cooking for you guys. I just need to take the time to set up my tripod with my regular camera, not just my phone camera, because you guys see me on the phone, but my other camera's HD and it takes really good images, and I can get a lot more time on there. Oh, mailbox is open. I hope my package is in there. Yay, let's go see. Hold on. Well, my package didn't come. Just a little letter or a note or a bill. I'm expecting 10 rolls of double stick tape and a speaker that you attach to a 3.5 headphone jack, because we're allowed to listen to music as long as we keep it really low at our desk. Well, my battery on my phone, I don't want it to die down, and I don't want to bog it down because I videotape too much, so I don't want to bog it down with information or songs. So my MP3 players, I've got an 8 gig MP3 player and a 2 gig MP3 player. So this is a little speaker that you stick on the end of it so that you can play the music from it, because we can't have headphones, so that works out great. So I'm excited. I'm waiting to get it. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to feed the child, and then I will get back to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, subscribing, spending your time with me. I so appreciate it. Make sure you give this a thumbs up. It helps my algorithms. I'm trying to get that up. I've got 50 subscribers. Thank you guys for coming on my new subscribers. That's so awesome. I'm excited. So let's go see how Maddie did, and then I'll report back to you tomorrow. Peace out.